Gotta get that like anxious energy out. Hey there everyone, it's Moose and thank you so much for joining me back here. Today we're going to do a tag video because I'm short on time as always. I'm a little frantic right now. Just so much to do. But today we're going to do a tag video. We're going to do the ultimate book tag. I hope I haven't done this one already. There comes a point after being here for so long that I'm like, oh, I would like to do that tag. And then I get like halfway through it and I vaguely remember having answered these questions before. I've done that more than once, surprisingly. So I'm hoping that's not the case today. I'm a little sick. Our whole family is like congested. So if you hear that, I'm sorry, I apologize. I don't think I've done this one though. Question number 1, do you get sick while riding? Do you get sick while reading in the car? Yes, I used to not. Now I do. It's very unfortunate, especially when we take longer road trips. We live about 8 hours away from our family. And so I would really love to read during those 8 hours that I'm stuck in a car, but I cannot. It makes me sick. Question number 2, which author's writing style is completely unique to you and why? I have the perfect person that comes to mind. I'm actually going to mention 2 for this because I just can't not. These are 2 of my favorite authors. But the first one I'm going to mention is Naomi Novik. Love her. Haven't read anything by her that I do not love. Her new book, The Golden Enclaves, comes out tomorrow, which is book 3 of The Scholomance. I'm so excited. That one not so much. The writing style in The Scholomance is pretty average to me, I think, but these 2 specifically, it's kind of like a folklore, whimsical, fantasy type feel. Loved it. Not for everybody. I know some people have not liked the writing style in these. I, on the other hand, love her. And it was unlike anything I'd ever read, so it really stuck with me. Next up, I have a physical book of hers now, so I can show you. This is co-written by Emma St. Clair and Jenny Proctor, but I'm specifically going to talk about Emma St. Clair. They're both, but I'm going to talk about Emma St. Clair. She is a romantic comedy, closed-door romance writer. Excellent. I've talked about her multiple times here on my channel. Basically, she's over the top. I love that she is very intense. Her plots are intense, her writing is intense. She uses a lot of caps when she's kind of trying to express that her characters are excited. She kind of writes the way that I talk, just sitting here talking to this camera, which I love. I love it. Love both of these. Writing styles are unique to me. I love them both. Question number 3, Harry Potter series or the Twilight Saga? Give 3 points to defend your answer. I don't know. I love them both. I read them both during like the integral part of my childhood where I was kind of blooming as a reader. They're both very important to me in terms of my love for reading. They both kind of foster that love. So I don't know that I can pick. I'll give 3 points for each. Twilight, definitely a fluff read. Just fun to read for me. It's my happy place that I go to if I'm in a reading slump. 2, Midnight Sun was excellent. I would read that one just by itself, like any day. 3, the fan base is still strong. I can go to someone and be like, hey, you want to talk about Twilight? And they'll be like, heck yeah, let's talk about Twilight. Actually, I'm in a publishing class right now, and one of my classmates decided to do their project on like a Twilight inspired thing, and I fangirled about that last night on our discussion board post. So, Harry Potter 3. It's about love. Who doesn't love that? Fantasy. Love fantasy. The foreshadowing, immaculate. Everything ties together so great. Love it. Question number 4, do you carry a book bag? If so, what is in it besides books? No, I carry a diaper bag now because I'm a mom and it doesn't have any books in it. Take that back, it has 1 book in it about animals for my 2-year-old son. Question number 5, do you smell your books? No. Fun fact, I don't have a sense of smell. I can smell very few things that are like very potent. But otherwise I can't smell. I go into a Bath and Body Works and have to ask the people who work there to help me pick out a candle because I cannot smell them myself. And usually it's not even for me, it's for a gift. I don't use candles or smelly stuff in my house because I can't smell them. So no, I don't smell my books. It also makes me feel bad because my husband, Ethan, is always coming up to me and he's like, hey, do you like this new body wash I picked? Or hey, do you like this new deodorant I picked? And I'm like, I don't know. I can't distinguish the smells. It smells exactly like the last one that you showed me. It just smells masculine. I can't distinguish. Don't know. This is going to take forever if I do this kind of explanation for every question. Question number 6, books with or without little illustrations? I don't have a preference, I don't think. The little ones are fine. I mean, it can add some dynamic to it. Question number 6, what book do you love while reading? What book do you love while reading but discovered later it wasn't quality writing? Example, I read Twilight before I read Harry Potter and thought the writing was amazing, but read Harry Potter and now think Twilight is a little bit of a joke. Yeah, Twilight, I have another one. Give me a second. This is the one that really comes to mind for me. I think they're in reverse order on the screen. I don't know. It's the Trill series, the Trill trilogy by Amanda Hocking. I was given these in high school, I think as a freshman in high school. Wow, I remember exactly what class I would sneak and read these in. Besides the point, freshman year of high school, loved them, got all through three of them in like a week. They were so much fun to read. Flash forward, my undergrad, I have an undergrad in English and I had to pick some writing that was not so good and fix it. And this is the series that I chose. Because going back and reading it, it is not so good. I still want to reread these though, just for the story. The writing itself though. I'm in a good mood today, in case you can't tell. Oh, don't do that. Okay. Question number 8. Do you have any funny stories involving books from your childhood? Please share. I don't think so. My dad did not graduate high school. He actually dropped out in middle school. So the only funny story I have is that my dad would make me stay inside and read while my brother and my cousins and stuff were outside, like playing and stuff, because he really wanted me to succeed academically. Kind of funny, kind of like, man, that's kind of messed up. But either way. Question number 9, what is the thinnest book on your shelf? And question number 10 is, what is the thickest book on your shelf? All right, the thinnest book on my shelf right now, I have a deep shelf, so I have my front kind of set of books that are the ones that I actually want shown to the world, and then I have some extras in the back. I'm just doing the ones on the front because these are the ones I care about. The first one, the thinnest one, The Things They Carried by Tim O'Brien, one of my favorite classics. It's a little heavy, unreliable narrator, read it in college, made my husband read it. I loved it. It's not for everybody, but I loved it. The thickest book on my shelf is like 811 pages, I think is what it was. It is the Temeraire series by Naomi Novik. This is 3 books in one: His Majesty's Dragon, Throne of Jade, and Black Powder War. So it's all three of those books in this one book, but it is very thick and chunky. Question number 11, do you write as well as read? Do you see yourself in the future as being an author? No, I don't really write. I never really felt like I was creative enough. However, I've recently been freelancing as a beta reader, and I feel like I'm internally learning what makes a book interesting. So I've had the urge to write something recently, and it would probably be a rom-com, but that's just like a little thought. I don't really have any plans to do so. It's just kind of nagging in the back of my head. Question number 12, when did you get into reading? I've always read, like I said, when I was younger. My parents, my dad specifically, really pushed for me to be literate. First grade, I remember really liking reading, but I think my love for reading really came in middle school. That's when I read all of the big series that really made an impact on me, like The Hunger Games and Twilight and Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings. That's when I read those, and that's when I feel like I became a reader. 13, what is your favorite classic book? I really do like The Things They Carried. That one is great. Wuthering Heights is great. And I really love The Help. I don't know that The Help would be considered a classic, but it is one of my favorites. Question number 14, in school, was your best subject language, arts, and English? Yes. I went to school to be an English teacher because of that. 15, if you were giving a book as a present that you had read before and hated, what would you do? I would say thank you and keep it for a while That way if that person came over, they would see it on my shelf and then maybe get rid of it. Either give it away or sell it. Yeah. 16, what is the lesser known series that you know of that is similar to Harry Potter or the Hunger Games? I've not read this one yet, so I can't speak to how true it is. It's on my TBR shelf. But the Map of Bones specifically claims to appeal to Hunger Games readers who enjoy the Hunger Games series, and like-minded dystopian literature will enjoy this. So I'm anticipating this one to be like the Hunger Games. But again, I haven't read it yet. But never heard anybody else talk about it. So I'm gonna use it for this question. Okay, we're almost done, I think. Question number 16. Oh no, question number 17. What is a bad habit you always do besides rambling while filming? Rambling. Not planning, I think, would be my next biggest one. I don't plan. A lot of people will do these videos and they'll go through the questions and they'll think of their answers and they'll take the books off their shelf and have them ready to go. I came down here, I set my camera up and I hit record and here we are. You see the mess that it is. Oh, my daughter's awake. Hold on. This is my daughter. She's grumpy because she just woke up and she's teething and going through a sleep regression and just having a rough go of it right now. Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's get through this. Almost done. Where are we at? Question number 18. What is your favorite word? I don't know that I have one. I don't think I have one. Question number 19. Are you a nerd, dork, or dweeb? Or all of the above? I don't know the difference. Probably nerd, but I could also see myself being a dork, but I don't know what the difference is. 20, vampires or fairies? Why? Probably fairies. I think they're more diverse. I don't know, they're kind of what you make them. Authors have made them differently. I feel like they're more versatile. Are you gonna pull my earring? I'd rather you not. 21, shapeshifters or angels? Why? Shapeshifters? I think they're cooler. Again, more versatile. 22, spirits or werewolves? Why? My gut says werewolves, but I don't really know why. I think because spirits not freak me out, but like make me a little uneasy sometimes. She wants down. 23, zombies or vampires? Probably vampires. Again, zombies kind of, don't do that. Zombies kind of freak me out a little bit. Although I like zombie stuff. Like zombie stories are interesting. Apocalyptic stories are interesting. I think I just prefer vampires. 24, love triangles or forbidden love? Both. It depends on the story. If it's done well, they're both good. And 25, last question. Full-on romance books or action-packed with a few love scenes mixed in? Depends. I love rom-coms. So if they're funny romance books, I want those. But I think I prefer action-packed with some romance mixed in. I specifically enjoy like fantasy romances. Those are my favorite. So I think that's what I prefer. So yeah, there we go. There's the ultimate book tag. It took forever. And I rambled. And I said so much stuff. She's dancing. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to subscribe down below and leave a comment. Let me know some of your answers to some of these questions. And let me know if you do this tag so I can come check it out. I'm so behind on my friends' stuff. I haven't forgotten about you. I love you all so much. I'm trying to slowly make my way, make my rounds to come catch up on all your stuff. So I'm sorry. I still love you. Thank you for watching my stuff. And we'll be back here next time, guys. See ya! You say see ya? What are you doing? He said see ya. Say bye. Can you wave? She learned to wave recently. Say bye. Say bye. You wave. Can you wave? Yeah, good job.